Hi everyone, it's Danielle. Today is day 86 of my 100-day video blog challenge. It's technically past midnight, so I apologize. It was a busy day and a fun-filled day, and I didn't want to go to sleep without getting my video entry in. Lucy's saying hi if you hear her meowing. So my energy over the past few days has just been really funky. I found myself like kind of with my mind and thoughts going to some dark places. The energy has been really intense. We are in Scorpio season, which is bringing up a lot of things, also Mercury in retrograde and a lot of other things. But I was just really in my head last night, and I didn't like where it was going, and that's fine, because sometimes we just beat ourselves up and we're down on ourselves and we're hard on ourselves, and have like little pity parties for us, for ourselves, and feel sorry, like, oh well, why did this happen, or why did this happen? And you know it's normal for that to happen, but you can't stay there. You can't allow yourself to live there in like a victim mentality. So I recognized it, and this has been going on over the past few days. So I know some people are affected by like seasonal depression and disorder from like the light changing and getting darker. I don't necessarily feel like I have that, but now that the days are getting shorter and it's getting darker more, I think there is a natural period in the annual cycle of life each year that we are supposed to slow down, and we are supposed to go within, and we are supposed to just have that period of rest and rejuvenation, which the autumn into the winter brings. So then in the spring, it's a period of renewal and rebirth. So in the winter, everything lies dormant, and all of the work is happening inside, under the ground. If you think about planting seeds and bulbs, that's all germinating and growing under the ground. And then in the spring, everything emerges. So same thing with us. Like, this period is a time for letting go of all the things that no longer serve us, which coincides with autumn and the leaves falling from the trees, and releasing all of that, because that's from the past. And then the quiet germination and the pent-up energy that builds throughout the winter as it lies dormant. So it's all like the inner work manifesting what's going to appear and really begin to sprout externally come the spring. So anyway, going back to how I was feeling over the past few days, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff that's been pretty heavy, and my mind has just been, feeling a little down. So when I recognize this, there are things that I consciously now do to change my physiology and change my energy and change my environment and change the kinds of things that I'm doing. I'm very deliberate. So yesterday during the day, I went down to Robert Moses Beach, which is on the Atlantic Ocean, and it's very beautiful. And I went to one of the beach fields that is, sparsely populated. There were deer all around, and I walked to the lighthouse, and the waves were rolling, and it was a beautiful day. It was just really, really beautiful for contemplation and renewal, and like just quiet time by myself, thinking and walking and exercising and getting fresh air. It was very, very beautiful. And then today, Dina was at the shop, so I went to one of my favorite places, which is the New York Botanical Gardens, that I have a membership. And I just went and explored a beautiful exhibit that they had showing chrysanthemums. it's the Kiku exhibit, and the chrysanthemums were just so spectacular. It takes like 9 months to grow those, and just so beautiful. Like nature is just stunningly gorgeous. The sacred geometry seen within the structure of a flower or of a plant, and the science, and it's just unbelievable. And the diversity of the different kinds of flowers, and yet they're all part of the chrysanthemum broader family. Like it smelled heavenly. I walked through the gardens, which is just gorgeous, amongst trees and plants that are dormant, and fresh air, and rivers and waterfalls. It was really, really beautiful. And then I sat down over a cup of coffee and did a creative writing exercise where it was really intimate and personal. So I just sat with some classical music playing in my ears, and I wrote pages and pages and pages, and it was really therapeutic and beautiful. So if you don't journal, I highly recommend it. If you want writing prompts, there's countless writing prompts that you can find online. The Artist Way is a book that you can get, and that has wonderful, wonderful creative writing prompts. So that's what I did, and then it really helped. Oh, there was a magnificent, really cool trio of Japanese drumming, and it's just very beautiful. It was like to watch them. It was 30-minute performance, and it was like dance and beats and rhythms and instruments. It was just really awesome. And I just went up by myself. It's one of my favorite places to go. So I'll just go up there and walk and explore, especially in the spring. Oh, stunning. But the train show is coming up, so I highly recommend that, especially if you've never been. It's spectacular. So that was a beautiful day. That was a really great day, very healing. And it truly did help shift my energy from those dark places, and then get me in a much lighter, better, more clear mindset. And then I went out on a date tonight, and that was really fun too. So, I put myself out there and did something outside the norm, my norm, and just changed up the energy, and had a really, really awesome time with somebody that's just lovely. And I think it's nice to really just change up your regular routine of doing things, and meeting new people, and doing new things, trying new things, going to places you've never been before. And that's part of why it's so late. I was just a jam-packed day of goodness. It was really fun. So now I'm gonna go to sleep. Tomorrow I'm back to the shop, which I love, and it was a good day. So I will report more tomorrow, and I hope you all had a great day. It was a really beautiful, yet very cold Saturday here. All right, good night. Bye.